Hey, thanks for clicking on our video today. Do you know that 50% of you out there, business owners that are listening to this video, are going to be out of business in 5 years? Why is that? Today, this video, we're going to be diving into learning 3 secret keys to success that every business owner should know. And especially one of my favorites is the third one that's so valuable and so profitable for you. So pay attention. So you want to be in business in 5 years. Number 1. Hey, just real quick, just wanted to let you know we only have 3 consultations left for our new course on starting a rain gutter business in 21 days. It's exciting. When we look forward to seeing you, click on this button. Look forward to talking to you. First thing you should consider, get someone to answer the blasted phone. It's so critically important. If you have somebody answering the phone, it does so much good things for your business. You're going to get more sales. Your customer service is going to go through the roof. You're going to get 5-star ratings. Your customers are going to be happy, and you're just going to look a lot more professional. And if you're like anything like in our area, most of our competitors don't answer their phone. And it's just an incredible separation between you and your competition. And people just feel good about doing business with you because you respect their time. And so you got to get somebody to answer the phone. When Josh and I first started our business up, it was me and Josh answering the phone. And it was such a nightmare. Josh would be out on a 24-foot extension ladder answering the phone and trying to write stuff down, and the wind's blowing in the background, and it just came across as garbage. And I would take my turn at it, and I'd miss half the calls because I was talking to customers, and it was just a nightmare. So it's so important. And if you want to take your business to the next level and be in business in 5 years, get someone to answer that phone. Number 2. Hire the A-team. And just a couple things about hiring people. One thing, the first thing you need to do is hire people that are better than you. I know that's hard to imagine. There's a lot of big egos in this audience, but there are things that you do not do well, and you need to hire somebody that can do those things that you don't like doing and that you're not good at, and hire somebody that's better than you to get those things done. And then the other thing is, this is 2022 and we're filming this thing, and people are still in their basements, cowering, still collecting government money, and they haven't figured out that they got to get out and get a job to survive this whole thing called life. And so it's really challenging to find people to get on board with your business. But I want to encourage you, don't settle for garbage people that aren't going to get the job done and aren't going to do a good job and aren't going to be around with you for a long time. Be choosy about who you hire and make sure you're getting people that are fitting the slots that you need to get the slots filled for. And that includes installers, salespeople, administrative people, accountants. It's the whole gamut of things that people you need to hire. So hire better than you, and don't settle for substandard people. So here's an example. A while back, we had an opening in our company for a shop manager. And what we did was we just grabbed a guy that had been installing for us. He had an injury. He couldn't install anymore. And so we just plugged him into that. And we were just, keeping our fingers crossed, hoping for the best. And it just turned into a nightmare. He was not designed for that job, for the shop manager job. He didn't understand it. It was like just the whole thing was just a nightmare. And it ended up just being like a drudgery for us and for him. But then we ended up letting him go, and then we hired a new lady who just it was like she had a magic wand, and she took over that job, took full responsibility, and created just this new position in our company that took us to a whole new level, really. And she just did this great program with us. She got things organized. She did all these great things. And so it was such a night and day difference between the first guy and the second lady, and choosing and finding the right person for that job is so critical for the success of your company. Number 3, and this is probably one of my favorites, and I think is like one of the must-haves. I mean, if you want to be in business in 5 years, this is something you got to focus on, and it's called mindset. You have to have a very good mindset for owning your own business. And what I mean by that is you have to have, it needs to be a positive mindset, but it also has to be like this unstoppable, no quit attitude. Because let's face it, when you're in business for yourself, there's some nightmare days that come along, and it just gets so hard some days. And you've got to have a mindset that says to yourself and to people around you, we're going to do this thing, and there's nothing that's going to stop us. And if you don't have that in your life, it's going to be such a huge problem. And I can think of so many things that have happened to us over the last 20 years that probably most people would not have continued in business for themselves. And maybe if we were smart, we wouldn't have either. I don't know. But it gets so hard and so difficult, and it's so important for you, first of all, to have a positive mental outlook on life, and just believe that good things are going to come to you. And I believe that good things do come to you when you believe that. And then, but you also have to have this stick-to-itiveness and this unstoppable, no-quit attitude. And if you have that in your life, it's going to make all the difference, and you will be in business in 5 years. Not just getting by, but you'll be booming in 5 years. So if you want to be in business in 5 years, these 3 things are so critical. Get someone to answer the phone. Hire an A-team, and get your mindset straight and good and positive. And those things are so important to having a thriving, successful business. Now, this is just the start. You can check our YouTube channel out. We have like a ton of videos in there, but you should check out the one on starting a rain gutter business in 21 days. It's pretty cool, great content, and check that one out. And you'll be successful if you learn more and more and more and more and more. So check it out, like and subscribe. See you on the next one.